Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest news in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Ashley.
Now, Harmony Gold has approved the commencement of a 7.9 billion rand life of mine extension project at the Mponeng gold mine.
Yeah, you don't think of Gauteng province still being a province of gold, yet there are two big gold mines there. One of them is Mponeng. We're talking about really 8 billion rands worth of investment going in there. And then we've also got South Deep. But going back to Harmony there, they've inherited some very good assets. You know, they bought these from Anglo Ashanti. And I can remember Anglo Ashanti saying in the past, when we go deeper, it'll be cheaper, because the grade increases so well. So, you know, we used to associate Harmony Gold with low grade. We're now seeing them with high grade. I mean, when they talk about 9 grams per ton, you know, you don't think of that in association with Harmony. But, you know, now with Moab, Kotsong, and they've got this Mponeng, that grade is up. And as they going down there to give another 20 years of life, so we're talking about going to 2044, they are doing a situation where, you know, the gold out there is good, and retrieving it means excellence for Harmony. We can see the results were stunning. I mean, the latest results are really good, and gold is flying, but they're also into copper now. So, you know, we're going to hear copper at some time as well. So really in a good space, Harmony Gold, and that is chaired by Dr. Patrice Motsepe. You know, we've got Peter Steenkamp running that. He's had consistency going through. We expect consistency from them, and we see that probably the consistency is going to be at a much higher level than we've been used to.
Now, tell us about the recent delivery of Anglo's 10th emission-cutting ship.
You know, we don't think of trying to lower the emission rate of the maritime industry. You know, we're always looking at cars and trucks and thinking of roads. But Anglo was correct to also move into trying to lower emissions, carbon emissions, on ships. And so, you know, they are sending iron ore from our Saldanha Bay, you know, into the global market. And they wanted to do it in a way that at least tried to bring down the carbon emissions. And we've seen them succeed now. They've got, you know, this fleet of 10 Ubuntu ships are now on the waters, and, you know, coming in regularly to collect from us and others, and going into other ports to deliver at a third of the emission rate. I would have loved Anglo, being Anglo with platinum group metals, to go straight into green hydrogen there. But, you know, they've put green hydrogen on the longer term. Hopefully we will see a pulling towards us of green hydrogen. But in the meantime, you know, it's liquefied natural gas that they're using on these ships in a way that lowers the carbon, which is a good thing, and they're making sure that the seas are cleaner.
Now, 2 sun and wind energy projects were given the go-ahead in South Africa this week.
We had Hive Hydrogen South Africa linking up with Genesis for 372 megawatts. And then the next day we had Anglo and Ivusa with 520 megawatts. So, you know, we're talking about over 2 days there, close to 900 megawatts coming in from the private sector of green, clean energy. It's a combination of wind and sun, and the link up with Anglo, you know, fits into the ecosystem that they're creating around all of their mines in southern Africa. Here, of course, we've got the Platinum Group Metals mine, Mogalakwena, which is going to benefit from this energy that's going to come in, green energy. But also, you know, they've got diamond mines, they've got all sorts of other things here which are going to benefit. So at the same time, down in the Eastern Cape, you've got Hive Hydrogen working on the export of green ammonia, which of course you develop the green hydrogen, then you create the derivative through adding nitrogen of the green ammonia and exporting. But that also needs clean energy. And the link up with Genesis is really interesting, but there's also a lot of other possibilities coming through in that Western Cape and Eastern Cape area. So great news for South Africa that we can have the private sector, you know, moving fast and getting the wheeling situations worked out with Eskom. And of course, we've got a new CEO of Eskom starting this week. So hopefully we will have an upgrade of not only the private sector's effort, but also the public sector's effort. And I noticed, some analysts coming over radio yesterday saying that, if we do have this improvement within the infrastructure, logistics, and also energy, I think they're quite optimistic, but they're projecting, the 2025, 2026, the rand will strengthen towards 17 rand. I just hope that works out as well.
Thanks for speaking with us.
It's a great pleasure, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. To subscribe to Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly, please email subscriptions@creamermedia.co.za.